Hi children, today we will discuss an interesting problem here in electrostatics. Electrostatics means the charges at rest. Electrostatics, electric charges are at rest. It is the branch of physics which deals with the charges when they are at rest. So today we will discuss an interesting concept in electrostatics with a small conceptual problem here. For this, let us consider two metallic conducting spheres. So these two spheres have same masses. That means the mass of the two spheres here, these two spheres are very symmetrical and their masses are same, one and the same, m and m. Now the interesting question here is, when you charge these two spheres with different polarities, what is going to happen? That means if you charge this sphere, the first sphere, with a positive charge, and if you charge the second sphere with negative charge. The interesting question here is, after charging, does it make any difference in their masses? That is the question. The interesting question here we are asking is, we have initially considered two symmetrical spheres with equal masses. Now we have charged the first sphere with positive charge and the second sphere with negative charge. Now the question is, after charging, is there going to be any difference in their masses? This is the question. So what do you think? To answer this question, first of all, we should know what do we mean by positively charging and what do we mean by negatively charging. So, to understand what we mean by positively charging and negatively charging, let us take an atom. Here, atom is initially neutral. That means the atom has a nucleus at the core, and the negatively charged electrons revolving around the nucleus. An atom is a neutral one. That means the amount of positive charge that is there in the nucleus is equal to the amount of negative charge that is revolving around the nucleus. Let's say there are 3 protons inside this nucleus. We have 3 electrons revolving around this nucleus. And we know the charge of proton is nothing but plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb, and the charge of electron is equal to minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. There is only a change in the polarity. Your proton is positively charged, your electron is negatively charged. The magnitude of the charge in proton and electron are same. That means if you take an atom here with 3 protons inside the nucleus, 3 electrons will be revolving around the nucleus. And if you look at the net charge that is present on this atom, the amount of positive charge is 3 protons, the amount of negative charge is plus 3e minus 3e. Let E be 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 90 coulomb. That means the nucleus has a charge of plus 3e. The outer portion, that means the electrons which are revolving around this nucleus have a charge, the net charge of minus 3e. So the net charge of the atom is plus 3e minus 3e, which is equal to 0. The net charge of an atom is 0. It is a neutral one. Now, by some means, if you can remove one of the electron from this atom, one of the electron from this atom, the net charge of this atom becomes plus 3e minus 2e. This results in plus e. That means the net charge of this atom becomes plus e. That is plus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. That means now this atom is said to be positively charged. In a similar manner, if you add one electron to this atom, the net amount of negative charge will be now more compared to the net amount of the positive charge. Therefore, the total charge that is present on this atom becomes negative because you have more number of electrons compared to number of protons inside the nucleus. So the net charge of the atom becomes negative. So what I finally want to conclude here is, if you add electrons to the given substance, that means if you bring some electrons onto the surface of a body, then it is said to be negatively charged because the body itself is neutral initially, but if you bring some electrons, if you bring some number of electrons onto it, then the total amount of negative charge will be more compared to the total amount of positive charge. Therefore, we say that it is negatively charged. Or else, by some means, if you can remove some number of electrons from an object, then the total amount of positive charge will be more compared to the total amount of negative charge. In such case, we say that it is positively charged. So in the previous problem, we have two spheres. One sphere is positively charged, another sphere is negatively charged. Initially their masses are m and m. For example, you have given minus 2e electronic charge to this sphere, and you have given plus 2e electronic charge to this sphere. That means when you say that some sphere is positive charge here, it is nothing but you have removed some number of electrons from this sphere. You have removed electrons. Here if you are saying that it is negatively charged, you have added electrons. Electrons are added. Here you have removed electrons. When you remove electrons from the sphere, it is obviously positively charged. When you add some electrons to the sphere, it is obviously negatively charged. Here it is positively charged, here it is negatively charged. So, definitely there is a change in their masses after charging. If you are charging positively, you are removing the electrons. Therefore, the mass of this sphere will be reduced by the mass of the number of electrons which are removed from the sphere. In a similar manner, when you are negatively charging the sphere, the mass of the sphere will increase by the number of electrons, the mass of the number of electrons that is being added to this sphere. So the answer is very simple. When you initially the two spheres have same masses, but after charging, the one with negatively charged, the one with negative charge will have more mass compared to the sphere one with positively charged. So the mass of the spheres will be changing in this manner, as we are taken here that this is positively charged by 2 electrons, 2 electronic charges. That means 2 electrons are removed from this. Therefore, the effective mass of this sphere will be capital M is equal to m minus 2me, where me is the mass of electron. The mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kilogram. It is a universal constant, it is a standard one. Therefore, the mass of the sphere will be lessened by 2 me. In the similar manner, the mass of this sphere, as it is given 2 electrons, this sphere is given 2 electrons, therefore 2 electrons are added to this sphere, therefore the effective mass of this sphere will be increased by 2 me. The effective mass of this sphere becomes m, the original mass of the sphere, plus 2 times the mass of the electron. So even though it is a microscopical change, but there is definitely a change in the mass of the spheres when there is a difference in the charging.